Can I talk my?
Come on.
That other side.
The Oakley way.
Hey.
C5.
Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it.
It's week 7 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Packers and the Broncos. Next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home. And
the Green Bay offense ready to take over. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning. A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They'll look to throw now on first down. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I bet they thought they'd pick that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. An inside give to Jones. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
He notched his 15th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive, and they'll look to keep it going here, 1st and 10.
It's a no-score zone right here. No-score zone.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. A beautiful fake. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another 1st down run right there.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Now we'll get a timeout as they tend to an injured player, and looks like that's their receiver, Christian Watson. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 1st touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. But CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He finds his man, complete. That's Pearson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was the visiting Raiders who were able to come away with the road victory. Jimmy Garoppolo, a very good performance as his guys run the record now to 5-2. Next, we head off to check out another game, and you can see currently they trail in that ball game. Allen Robinson, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. Lamar Jackson leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes.
Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Back to throw now on first down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Man open, here is Jones. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Oh, he fakes a spike.
And that is going to wind up incomplete, so they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. And that is going to wind up incomplete, so they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
That was taking a big risk there. They faked the spike, hoping to catch the defense napping, and they weren't. In the end, this does wind up stopping the clock, but now you're looking at a 4th down.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, and knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. He'll drop to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. On the counter, here's Jones. And he's got room. 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Packers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Now a first down carry by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
157 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Shifts by him, and they move this all the way down to the 9. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. Try to take this home. They'll run. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just the week.
Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you ride designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Yo, she could come around but can't stick around. That's how I tease her. Been having my waist since a little. I ain't never been no pleaser. Always gonna crush these souls when they realize I don't need them. I don't give a f***. I close wheel, cross the line, I'm squeezing. Every day the same routine, same, ain't no new team. Never ever had hoop dreams, but I'm ballin' like I want a ring. Demon time over everything, you don't know how much it really means. Struggle took a toll on them, oh, had to come and intervene. Boy, them keys to that Bentley, I'm tryna drive it around. I think I'm driving it gently, now I'm speeding through the town. I can't even put my phone down, tryna show the world how it sound. Around and make the wrong turn, we don't even wanna turn around. Lately I've been thinking, what would I be if I ain't take a risk? Struggle, I hated it at the time, but it's the reason I'm rich. Never see me knocking nobody, I know how hard it can get. Respect whoever on they, cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning.
Now that was some teamwork out there, fellas. Oh, that was a player of the week performance right there.
I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the bae. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on growing, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I'm up with my snipers. Any sun moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man.
Hey, DJ.
AYB, that pipe him up, bro.
They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. All I know is when I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problems. 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 All I know is when I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell.
Yeah, I ain't take no losses in a minute. Scored a touchdown through the critic. Came a long way from the trenches. Still be making plays in the trenches. I'm from New Orleans. I'm a saint with a demon in my head. Yeah, I told him chill. Lil' bro still spinning like a fan. Lord on my mama. He been playing like this since he was in college. So fast like a rocket. Part of the reason they can't stop him. You don't know how I feel. Come from nothing and turn up quick. You don't know how I feel. Turn them losses into a win. Yeah, treat the beat like 4 down. Going for the dub. I ain't playing with them. QB to the RB. Big 4 9 serving hand in hand. Real name Jamal Chase. He the newest goal with the people saying. I'm still in the field. Ain't calling plays. Bill Belichick.
Yeah, where the ops, I ain't ducking smoke. Kick it off, no, we tryna scout. Too easy, I'ma run it up with my eyes closed like Pat Mahomes. Red flag him, I send him home. Hail Mary, I send him long. Another touchdown, hit the gritty on him. Gotta pull in their camera phone. H-time, throw the city up. I'm finna pick the play off like it's Xavier. When it's pressure, can't get out the pocket. Got the cannon on me, I feel like Brady. Chasing at the Lamborghini. We just barely getting started. Ay, catch a play, I'm like Megatron. You don't know nobody that can guard. You don't know nobody.
No problems. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. All I know is when I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problems. 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 All I know is when I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell.
What's the point of having if you ain't gon' use? She watch my games and play my music. I'm stuck in the game, I pray on lose. DJ with my neck, keep giving me bruise. They don't want these problems cause we ain't lose. I'm calling the plays, just gotta keep moving. Only option is win cause we ain't lose. Get a name in this game, you gotta be proof. All I know is loyalty for my team is what I stand on. It's simple, I turn the corner when got a sack and put my man on. Like magic, everything gon' turn to gold, I put my hands on. Just bought another lot next to my crib for me to expand on.
They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. All I know is when I never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problems. 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 All I know is when I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell.
It's that ground breaking. When I pull up, leave the ground shaking. Guess they ain't think I was gonna blow, they be like, how I make it. Talking like they finna stop something, it's go time, let's line it up. I've been ready to mob something the whole time, my stomach growling. I ain't gon' pick up for no 100,000. I need a Billy tryna go and buy the public housing. Yeah, cut that stove on, my name hot like fajita play. I don't need a break. Told my partner crank that to the meter. Like race the P, who want it? No limit, who run it? Dreadhead, cool runners. GMF, good money. New whip, 200. Soldiers with me, 300. If it ain't about the money, please don't count on me coming. No, they don't want no problems. These problems gon' be problematic. Don't want no smoke or no static. I don't do no dramatics. Them boys faker than plastic. I tell them jump in the bag, cause I've been in my bag. Speeding off in the Jag, yeah.
They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. All I know is when I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problems. 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 All I know is when I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh?
I should've served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on a quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touch down, run the money up. One-on-one. Water, a little vinegar mix, it's tough enough to take another. Still plenty room, you get money with my run, been nothing but a stun. I done up a bunch of them, this what got them ducking me. They don't come out the house like a punishment. The ones they jumping me. 4 or 5 years and they work is numbing me. Too forever, she won't rushing me. Ask anybody what's up with me. Rolling butt off. Been up a week, why could never out hustle me? They was older, broker than the younger me. Back then they couldn't with me. I ain't never punched no card or made no money off no. They focus you on live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it take for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it take for you that paper, now you feel different. All it take don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it take for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel make me feel different. I swear I don't feel I never feel different.
G-ski established. Better bow her head when I walk past her. Where your manners? As a kid, stay with my granny, daddy went to jail. Lost my only chance being happy. Damn, what happened? Outcome match my actions. Talk, then I back it. Great example. I'm the standard. Come to picture what you pass. Actually, I can't fathom or rationalize and move past it. He took this from his section. Island different, well respected, well connected. Look there, tell me God gon' let us in the heaven with you. They focus you on real. The net and what you post on it don't make it too real. All it take for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it take for you that paper now you feel different. All it take don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it take for you to catch you feel different. I don't feel make me feel different. I don't feel I never feel different.
It's week 8 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see Aaron Jones. He's coming off a track meet kind of week. Just a bunch of yards and frequent trips to the end zone. It's the Packers and the Vikings, and it's coming up next.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here.
They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. Just the first quarter of the tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it.
Jones hit and the ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going,
And we'll see how the rookie can bounce back after the interception on the opening drive. It's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Pearson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Running right, Jones. There he goes, right side. He may go. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
95 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after one. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
A check down here to Jones.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And it's actually been out of the backfield, handing the ball off where they've had a lot of success. So if you're the quarterback, do you just maybe say, you know, maybe this isn't my day, our running game's going so well, you just continue to lean on that?
I agree. That's exactly what you do. And you have to kind of take your ego and put it aside, because you always think your next throw is going to be your best throw, right? Your next play is going to be your best play. Lean on what's working for you right now. That should help carry your team to victory if things keep going in the direction that they are.
Yeah, because the formula has them the lead currently. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's been picked off twice in this ball game already, and he'll try to sort things out here as they begin with the 1st down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw.
This one into the hands of Crowder downfield.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5.
They were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the delay, Jones. And shutting him down at the 40. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
111 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now a 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So we've reached halftime here in a low-scoring affair. 6-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And it's the Texans out in front as that one is just about to halftime. A touchdown pass there for the rookie number 2 overall pick, C.J. Stroud. From there, let's head to AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. 2 touchdowns in that game for Tony Pollard. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And that one all tied against the visiting Saints. In that first half, it was the veteran Aaron Jones who had it going. He's already over 100 yards rushing for the game and has a touchdown run as well. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
That is caught. They'll have the first down and more than that. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track sneakers? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they got back to where they want to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
120 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And Jones going to have a Packers first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
That's caught by the rookie, Jaden Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now left side on the swing pass. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Defensively, it didn't seem like anybody had eyes on the quarterback, and he took advantage.
So you think that maybe we're seeing some pretty good instincts for a young guy? Because that's the thing you worry about. Coming out of college, you're used to getting away with just about anything you want to do. You're just superior.
The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now that's a killer, because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a 4 sure stop on third, and then the tables turn.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Looking to throw.
Right side to Watson. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the out.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Up the middle, Jones. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and it happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 34 yards. And the Packers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Well, Charles, kind of the... Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking